Okay, the trailer is finished. I'll tell you guys what they did. So they added another cross member on the flip box, because I asked them to look at what's different, because they have a flip box from Fontaine. I said, look at that one and look at this one and see if there's any missing members, and they found that Fontaine has extra member, so they fixed that, and then they welded a much bigger piece in there, so they repaired that one on both sides. That one was too weak. This one, the crack is still there because we're waiting for the pot. There's going to be some kind of a bracket that goes underneath, and so they changed my booster to 2+2, as you can see, and at my request they created this. It looks like factory made, you know, like basically they took all connectors and they installed this little thing in here like a protector, right? And so now all connectors are at the top. Yeah, you see, they used to be over here, right? Well, on those axles over here. Now, let's see, they left these in here. Oh, we're gonna just might leave them in here. Yeah, you see this? So they remove them from there, because see how much dirt flies in there? So this is gonna be much nicer. Looks like, you know, almost like factory made. I like this. And oh yeah, and they changed this. I asked them to change the handle. I don't think they changed it. They just, I see it's still the same handle, but I think what they did, they took it off and they made it so that, you see, now there's pressure, because before there was almost no pressure, but now there's pressure pushing in, so that's good. And so now we still have medium size shims in here, but since now I'll be running 2+2, I will need bigger shims for the same load. I just hope that oh, son of a gun, I told them not to put the shims in here. I don't need them with 2+2, but we'll remove them because now they're actually loose. Yeah, you don't need shims here, you need shims in the front. Like, you need shims in here, not between the axles. Anyway, so I hooked up, the shunt guy dropped the trailer. The front of the trailer was here, so I had to pull alongside, hook up my PTO, raise the neck, disconnect PTO, go back and rehook. So thank you very much, I need the exercise, right? And you see now my kingpin is like, I think it's 81 swing radius, makes the trailer much shorter, much easier to turn. All right, so all I gotta do now is just tie down the booster. But look at the size of this thing. With 2 axles, it takes 3/4 of the space, you know. And so they built this little ramp in here. So I gave him the trailer on Wednesday, and they tried to finish it by Friday, but Friday they close at 3 o'clock, so there was just not enough time, even though they said they had 2 guys working on it, because I gave them quite a few tasks. But I thought they would be fixing that. Yeah, now it's much bigger. I like that. I thought they'd be fixing that crack, but I went back and I said, I thought you guys would be doing this, you know, after I paid. And they said, no. Fontaine said it's better to wait till that part is in. The mysterious part that will make the trailer stronger at the bottom there. lost 2 washers. One washer is missing here, and one washer is missing here. Yeah, they're the same size. So, as the smart Ronald Reagan used to say, trust but verify. See, if I didn't notice, you know, it's not critical, but for some reason the plant put it in, so I'm pretty sure it's just lying somewhere so one is missing for there, and the one is missing here. Okay. Yeah, my trailer was parked in here, and then the guy dragged it over there. I was gonna see, maybe they put these on the top somewhere. No. I see they have more and more of these fancy Faymanville trailers, and those are extendable, and they're super low. I don't know, they're 35 ton or 40 ton, maybe 50 ton, I don't know, but look very weird. But all of them have a plate in the back, kind of like a 4 or 5 foot plate. I don't know, it's supposed to go in between. So yeah, Faymanville.com. And I remember people were asking, why don't buy a trailer like that? Yeah, definitely, why not, right? It's only money. It's only what, $400,000-$500,000, which is about 10 times more than what you can get like a Kaufman trailer for. Still perfectly good trailer to start, you know, like a budget trailer to start. Especially now since they offer you an option of getting lower deck height. And so yeah, the guy is, I'm all hooked up, everything is ready to go, but I'm missing those two washers. And I saw the shop supervisor, he went to look at, they have a bunch of flip axles lying around, and he went to look there. But the guy who worked on my trailer said he thought he double stack them, like he put two washers on one pin, and I checked, no, I don't see, like on one side he put a washer, on the other side he didn't put a washer. You know, that's what happens when they were in a rush, and I guess they stayed later on Friday, because I know they're not open on the weekend. But when I called Friday, I said, you know, don't rush, just, I'm only calling to find out if I need to extend my hotel. You know, I said, take your time. I said, just guys, do a good job. And I said, I'll go to the front desk and just extend the hotel till Monday. And the guy says, well, we now have two guys on them on the trailer, so we'll try to finish it today. I said, no, don't rush. But I guess they did finish it Friday, because when I emailed them at about 9 o'clock this morning, they said the trailer is all done. And so when you rush, parts get lost in the process. And then it took me like 20 minutes to hook up to the trailer, because the shunt guy played a trick. And he was passing. I went over, I said, excuse me, I said, was it a joke, or did he do it on purpose? And he, what are you talking about? I said, well, you dropped the trailer at a knee height, right? When I dropped the trailer, he asked me to put a timber under, right? Because he wanted the trailer to be set up so that he can pick it up easy. Or he says, if you drop it on the ground, I'll have a hard time picking it up. And so I helped him out. I put a timber under, right? But when he picked it up, of course he has a hydraulic fifth wheel, right? He can go high, he can go low. He just dropped it. And so I had to hook up my PTO from the side, raise it, and then come back and hook it up. No big deal, but you know, just that it's a bit annoying when you have to do that. But at least the weather's good. And so I've been debating where to go, since I don't have a load yet and no prospect of a load. I only talked to one lady who said I was out of my mind. There was some kind of a dozer, 250 miles. And I said, you know, this is what I need. You out of your, and then she puts dots, dot, 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 mind. It's only 250 miles, but anyway, it moved for the amount posted. And you know, you always try to keep emotions out of this. And I just wrote her back. I said, well, then it's good that I'm not working with you, right? All right, where's my washers? So yeah, I've been debating where to go. So option A, right around the corner from the hotel, there's a shopping plaza, and of course everything is closed. Restaurants are only open for takeout. There's a huge movie theater over there, closed. And I saw 2 tractor trailers and an old coach bus. They've been sitting there all this time that I've been there, since Wednesday. They've been sitting there, and there's no signs anywhere that says no overnight parking. You know, like it's all deserted, right? But it's private property, of course, so somebody might say something. But I thought I might go back in there and just park there. But you know, it can be annoying if somebody tries to, you know, kick you out, like at night, like that cop did to me at a truck stop, right? Because you're not supposed to park there, it's private property. But Again, there's no signs anywhere, and people are parked. And then of course plan B is to stay here. I know these guys have lots of room, and there's a 7-Eleven across the street, you know, at least you can get some hot water, some coffee, something like that. Oh, I think the guy is coming. I think he found something. Hold on. And then there's a TA in Paulsboro, New Jersey, just about 15-20 miles from here. Alright, so I got 2 brand new washers. He couldn't find those that TA Berkeley Road, Paulsboro. See, 35 kilometers. You know? Kilometers. $30 minutes. Yeah, and this guy, I talked to this guy, I said, hey, you know about like where people park here? He said, well, I don't think the one is that far, but you know, 30 minutes of driving. You know, and I don't want to go here. That's like a residential area. Right here it says local truck traffic only. So you have to go this way probably. Maybe go do hard left on this one, but I don't think I can turn in there. Well, I only have 2 axles. Maybe we'll try that maybe. There's a railroad here. So yeah, it's best to get out of here because it's all small streets. Yeah, let's go like this. And then what's going on here? You have to go like this and then turn around? Why? You know what? I think the safest way is to go like this. 73 back to yeah, like that. And that's longer, but you see it's 42 kilometers now. But yeah, I don't want to go through this.
Head west toward Cooper Road.
Because I at least know I know this is a truck route. 73. And just to give you guys a quick example. So it was about 2,000 bucks, and the cracks on the neck were by warranty. And so we moved electric connectors, take off flip axles for the 3+1 booster and change to 2+2, repair the bed weld on the trailer, on the neck extension, yeah, so that was on the flip box, there was a rusted weld, grind out, re-weld crack, okay, that was under warranty, installed 2 bottom cam tower support tube reinforcement, lift cylinders have shifted, they said that's normal. They changed the push-pull valve on the flip axle that was frozen, and so they moved all connectors, yeah, and changed the, okay, I think it's the same, yeah, the same, and installed additional cross member. Installed additional cross member. I wanted to go, but these guys, you see, they're busy here. I wanted to go and look. I know they have a genuine Fontaine flip axle. I mean flip axle, flip box. Two axles on the ground. Love it. I came from there. That's Cooper.
Next right onto New Jersey 73 North.
That's Cooper Road. And from this side, when you go in, there's no signs. Well, like everything is open, like nothing for trucks. And actually, there's a shopping center right here. But oh, I don't know. This is too crazy of an area to be here. I'm pretty sure you can park somewhere there, but again, it's all private property, you know.
Continue on New Jersey 73 North for 7 kilometers.
Oh, actually, there is a sign there. But it's all kind of like weather, damaged by weather. It's very hard to see, but there's a sign that says no trucks. So pretty much this is the only way, the quickest way to get to the freeway. Yeah, the hotel was nice. 55 bucks a night. Very clean. People wearing masks inside. And almost every day I had lunch at Panera Bread up the road. Like their food, you know, it's such a big selection: salads, soups, sandwiches, you know, not too everything is customizable. Yeah, that Mercedes was an interesting car, you know, interesting experience. But I'm just surprised how many people were leaving all these bad comments. You know, why don't just show some curiosity, right? Like, I'm curious about cars, and you know, it's always interesting to try a different brand. But people are leaving all kinds of nasty comments, anything from it's not American to rent a German car up to like, I'm surprised sometimes by the reaction of the viewers. you don't have to, you know, leave a comment after each video, right? Because probably the only person who is interested in your opinion is you. The last day, Sunday, I did not record this because I saw that there was very little interest about videos on that topic, but I had unlimited mileage with that Mercedes, and I went on the Atlantic City Parkway and drove 70 miles south. I basically just did a big triangle. So it took me probably 2 hours. I did about 140 miles. Went south, but I did not go to the ocean. I just went to, I found like a Walmart there to use as a destination for my Google Maps. Use my phone for navigation, and just yeah, just, you know, I like driving, so I thought, let's see what the scenery is like, and I did that. And then on the way back, I went through some 2-lane roads. It was pretty interesting, much more interesting than driving on the freeway. The only thing is, all tolls collectors are missing in action, and I did not bring my Easy Pass. Like, that's for the truck, right? But I have a smaller one for the car, and I left it in my car at home. But I had some cash with me, and then I'm going on this Atlantic City Parkway, and I realized that all tolls have to be paid either electronically or by mail. There's no collectors. Nobody collects tolls. And so I went through through 2 sections where one was $10. No, one was $3.50, $3.50, and another one was I think $1.50. It was like $5. And when I was returning the car, I told them, I said, what's gonna happen? And they said, oh, we'll charge your credit card when we receive the bill. And they said they're gonna be $3.95 or $3.50 service charge because it's by mail. So this is 70 West. For some reason Google Maps says this is better. I could have stayed on 73 all the way till I reach New Jersey Turnpike, but this way it says I'm avoiding tolls. And it goes like this, and I'm jumping on 295. Yeah, much easier when you have such a short swing radius on the neck, right? I only have 81 inches on the neck. I'm using the second kingpin hole. Super nice. And we have a tandem on the trailer. Check this out, Challenger. No badge on the front fender, not a 6.4 liter. Not a Hellcat. So that's either 3.6 or 5.7. Alright, the sign, the electronic sign at the top says avoid travel, stay home. Now that's an interesting sign. I cannot get out of here soon enough, you know? So many restrictions. But 295 is right over there. I can see the bridge. this out. Diesel at Wawa is $2.29. And as soon as I took off my headset, somebody's calling. This is like nuts. Spots in here. I see guys are parked outside. Like, what's going on? It's only 2 o'clock. Check this out. 2 o'clock, the truck stop is almost full. Huh. That's New Jersey for you. I probably should have stopped. I could have gone on New Jersey Turnpike. And there's a service area over there. Ones are reserved, but oh yeah, I see you guys had a receipt. Huh. You see, all this one is reserved, but what is this guy trying to do? Of course, that's why they don't have spots, because they have like everything is reserved. You know? Reserved, reserved, reserved. I look at the last spot. The one actually I saw coming in here, right at the entrance. And this is not a good spot because the guy to my right is a reefer. The guy to my left is a reefer. And one of those guys that carry chains year round, just in case. But yeah, I don't want to pay, you know. I just spent what, 5 days, 4 days at the hotel. Actually, before coming here, I checked the tracker path on the phone, and I was surprised to see it says full. But the last report, the last status update was 12 hours ago, and I thought there's no way that the truck stop can be full at 12 o'clock when I was checking at noon. But now it's 2 o'clock, and check this out. See, because they don't have, it's like probably the only truck stop here, and that's why I really want to get out of this area. So I'll just sit here for a couple of days, because today is Monday. Usually there's no loads anyway, but if there's nothing on Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll just go home, you know, because it's so cheaper, so much cheaper for me to sit in Canada than in the States, because of my money being Canadian dollars. But that's the thing. So at least the trailer is ready. So yeah, they didn't fix that crack in the front. They said that's nothing, you know, critical. They fixed the cracks inside under the ramps, right? But this one, they're gonna call or email me when they have that part that they want to reinforce that big horizontal pin, and that's when they will fix it. That's what they said. And I look at the actual invoice, I said, I don't see, like, where's the warranty repair? Why it doesn't say anything like a warranty PO from Fontaine? I was just hoping they didn't charge me for the warranty repair, because Fontaine said, yeah, all these cracks, they're in the front, they're warranty repair. Everything else is I pay out of my own pocket. And the guy says, no, we didn't put it on. He says, we're gonna do a separate order when that part comes in that you need. And he says, we're gonna do that order, like the replacement, the installment of that part, together with these you know, with the repair they did under the ramps in there. But everything looks good. I'm especially thrilled that they found one missing cross member. Like JC trailer did a flip box, and turns out I didn't get a chance to look at the original flip box from Fontaine, but you see they said 83-inch flip box from Fontaine has an extra cross member, and so they welded on. It doesn't look like too big, but I'm pretty sure it'll add some rigidity to the flip box, so you know, I feel much better. So all in all, it was you know, $2,000 well spent. I always I don't know, call me crazy, I enjoy investing into my equipment, you know, because this is my, you know, bread and butter winner, so to speak, right? But yeah, crazy. So and they say, oh yeah, and actually that's why the loads are so cheap on the load board. They say, you know, there's too many trucks, not enough loads. Now look at this, right? The truck stop is full in the middle of the day. And what are we all doing here? Because there's no work anyway. Like, what are you guys doing, right? Okay, I'm from Canada, so I'm stuck here. I have nowhere to go. But these guys, all right, we have Trimac 50-year-old International pulling a tanker. So yeah, probably, yeah, who makes money now? I think tankers make money, and the reefers, especially if they carry food and medical supplies. You know, some of those need a reefer, like a temperature controlled trailer. Another tanker. You see, I'm telling you, tankers are making a killing. Heavy haul guys, not so much. All right, we'll do an update once I have a load. once I know what's going on and where I'm going. Am I going empty to Canada? Am I sticking around here? Because if somebody gives me a load and the pickup is, let's say, 1 week away, I'm okay with that. I'll sit here and I'll wait, right? So thanks for watching.